old stomping ground here, and I've been wanting to ride this again since last night. I've ridden it a few times. We used to live up at the very top on a farm years ago, and so I know this road really well in a car, but not well on a motorbike. And it just got me thinking that while I was really excited to ride, and I haven't got a lot of time today or this evening, I still wanted to ride it. And even though I was really excited, fear just really crept in to the point that I just felt quite anxious and tied up in the belly. And it just got me thinking that, you know, we all have that, don't we? That something is just so excited, and at the same time there's that trepidation. We want to do it, but we don't. And, you know, I think, as I've said, that even though we ride together, I ride alone, and that goes for anything in life. We may sleep with our loved one, but inevitably we sleep alone. And so my inner chatter was going completely berserk last night, even though I wanted to ride this. And it's just a matter of leaning into that fear, going with the excitement, going with that trepidation, but not allowing that fear to control us, because I think we've all had that, haven't we, where we've just frozen and we've missed out on something possibly really exciting and new and liberating, because we've been too scared to follow through or maybe even begin. And that's where I was last night. So I have come out here tonight. It's a perfect night. No or hardly any wind, but I was just lovingly determined to give it a whirl. And when you're on your own, it's different again, isn't it? Whether we're hiking or push bike riding, motorbike riding, the mind goes a bit crazy. Am I going to be okay? Will I fall? Could I break something? Will the bike fall over? Will I be able to pick it up? All of that goes through. And even if we know something really well, sometimes when we do it on our own, it feels different again. And even when we do it with a group, we're still doing it by ourselves, because we have a completely different experience and a different perception. So one corner that just freaks me out on this road that I loved in a car and on my horse is the tight hairpin up further here. It is really steep and it is really tight. And this is the one that I've been replaying over and over in my mind, just to try and get the lean right and the gear right. And again, it's finding that balance between not regurgitating something and asking something to happen, but to maybe pre-plan a little bit and just get to know it in a different way. So it's super steep. This is still not the steepest part yet. Whew. I'd love to look at the view, but no, we're concentrating here. Just got to lean. And it's super soft, little whirly, and we did it. Woo! And isn't it amazing when you accomplish something, even if it's really small, how great you feel when you just get over that hurdle. And often it's nowhere near as bad as we think it to be or conjure up in our mind. So still a little bit slippery for me anyway, but I'm just going to see if I can pull over up here and maybe just check out the view. It's a great road, but for me at this time, scares the hell out of me. Look at that. I'm hoping you can see that view. Let's just take a moment just to let that sink in. I'm hoping you can see this. There's an eagle up here. So we're looking in the direction of our old farm, and we actually did have a pair of eagles living there. Look at that. Really hoping you can see that. Oh, there's two. Oh, look at that. Wow. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I'm just going to pull over just for a bit here. Wow. They are just such a huge bird. Wow. So I'm going to have to concentrate on this Big Dipper here. I'd like to look at the eagles, but this is really steep. I'm not sure whether you're getting the reality here, but oh my gosh, it's steep. Look at that eagle. I'm looking up but trying to watch the road at the same time. Wow. Incredible. And again, this road, I feel so confident on this road in a car, certainly on a horse, not so much on a motorbike. Just finding that balance between ability, trust, breath, knowing when to lean in, knowing when to back off. It's the same on your yoga mat, and absolutely the same in life. And that heads down toward my ponga. Look at that view. Now here, I don't know whether you can see, that is an airstrip that just drops off. So we used to watch planes take off from the top here and just fly off the edge. Aren't they beautiful? Not 100% sure what's going on here. And we're heading into the roller coaster section of this road. So coming onto this road, as I said, just got me thinking, you know, we do come to that many forks in the road, don't we, in our life, and where we want to try something new and maybe sensibility or responsibility takes over. Should we do it? Am I too old? Do I know enough? Am I capable? Am I being silly? Am I being childish? But is it something you'd really like to give a go? And are you going to let fear talk you out of it? Woo! These are quite steep, these roads. I was not going to let the nervousness just take over the fun of riding this road. And just learning something new and gaining confidence, because we only gain that confidence, don't we, when we do it. We don't gain confidence about reading about it or watching someone else on YouTube. We might get ideas, but inevitably we've just got to do it ourselves, whether it's public speaking or starting college or going to uni or stopping uni or changing jobs, quitting your job, changing careers, getting married, leaving a marriage. We've got to put things into practice so we gain that confidence. Oh, this is so slippery. So they're really tiny pebbles here now, and it feels quite slippery under the wheel. And isn't it like that in life as well, hey? Just when you think you know something, conditions change and the rug is pulled out from underneath you and you've got to find your footing again. But it all builds to bring us to amazing life experience and a wisdom that's not learnt through books, but by doing. So what is it for you? What would you like to start, begin, stop, inquire, give a go? But you're talking yourself out of it. I'm just going to slow down a bit because out of experience, there's a lot of potholes on this section and a lot of kangaroos. I love this little canopy. Just always felt cozy, this little part of the road to me, even as a teenager. Just for those few hundred meters, it felt like the trees were giving you a hug. So this is a time of night in the Australian bush, on Australian roads. Even if you're not in the bush, sometimes even in the towns where the kangaroos come out. So I've just got to be a little bit more vigilant. So I'm just taking my time. Great night for a ride. Great night to conquer fears. Any day is a good day to conquer fears. Oh, so no kangaroo, but we've got a sheep that is escaped, a bit of a Houdini. Just don't want him to panic. It's in beautiful condition. Hopefully he'll just duck off to the side. There we go. It's all right. Someone will be missing him. Look at that view, isn't that beautiful? Oh, I just love it. Just got to remember to breathe. And this road just has finer pebbles in spots where it feels quite slippery under the wheels. And this is where I have to remind myself, two wheels, one breath at a time. 2 and 3 breaths. Just to relax, let the shoulders come down, unclench the grip. And just be present. Don't try and anticipate the corner up ahead, or just be in this moment. And I must admit, I'm pretty guilty of planning ahead, and even if you've accomplished something straight away, just maybe don't take that time to celebrate enough. You're moving or focusing on the next thing. Or maybe even you're getting stressed about it rather than just being in the present moment. When we're in the present moment, as you know, I'm sure you know, just everything else falls away. And that's where experienced wisdom comes in. It's just wisdom that can't be earned through books or a course or a degree. It is learnt from experience. And even though we've still got a way to go, and it's, you know, it's not big noting yourself. I don't think it is anyway. I think it's really lovely just to bring an inner smile to an accomplishment. Just feel really good about coming out and doing, giving it a go. And setting a goal and just letting the goal go, letting the grasp, lose the grip on that goal, but just go out and have a good time. Just have a good time. Just like in yoga, just like on the mat, effortless effort. Sometimes the harder we try, the less we accomplish. The harder we try, the more we strain. And that's often when mistakes happen. So this is another slippery bit here. And we're coming down into the tiny little town of Immen Valley itself. We used to drive this road every day when I was in high school, and we'd catch the school bus down in this little town and then catch the bus into school from there. And off we go. So there's a really old-fashioned little store here and an old garage that's still here. The Immen Valley General Store. It's all closed up tonight, but it does open. It still opens every day. It's just a lovely little town. And then this is the road that we travelled every day to school on the bus. Great little haunt down here, great boat ramp, and I used to come crabbing down here with my grandfather when I was a kid. It looks a little different to when I grew up. The boat ramp is newish anyway. It's so nice to just take a little tour. Look at that. Just beautiful. This is Petrel Cove Beach. One of my favourites. Look at that. So just take a moment to just breathe it in. And just to appreciate everything that's gone right in your day, in your life today. And if you've liked this video, give me a thumbs up. Or subscribe, and I will see you next time. Have a great night.